Manchester United has announced that they want to sign Victor Osimhen, but there are questions to that deal. There are serious questions to that deal, and the questions are, they want to know if Osimhen really wants to come for coming sake, or he wants to play for Manchester United. And secondly, they don't want their wage bill to be higher than what they've already set it to be. And third, there could be a swap deal, going on between Manchester United and Napoli. There could be somebody going the other way and the other person going the other way, which they are saying it might be Zirkzee. So how do you feel about the swap deal and whatever that is happening now with Manchester United and Victor Osimhen?
Well, first and foremost, I will be the happiest man on earth if Osimhen does Manchester United jersey. I don't know how that will happen, but if it ever happens, honestly, I'm going to be the happiest United fan on earth. I mean, we are talking about the best striker in the world at the moment. We are talking about somebody who guarantees you 30-40 goals a season. Guaranteed. Do you understand? So, honestly, I'm happy that we are, talking about him, that there is a chance of him moving to Manchester United. And on the fact that he's going to move to Napoli, he's going to move to Manchester United, why Zirkzee will go the other way? I think that it is maybe right. You get it, given the fact that the manager has signed and placed a formation that gives an opportunity for us to play a double 10, which Zirkzee does not really fit in. You understand? Zirkzee does not really fit to play in that double 10 role. So that is why you can see we are going for Mbumo and we have already signed Kunha. So what we need now is just the icing on the cake, which is the number 9 that Amorim always prefers, just like he does with Sporting with Gyökeres. So he need an out-and-out number 9 to be the finisher at the top of the formation. Now, I know a lot of people might say Zirkzee just came, he has not settled, he started to show glimpses of being, the perfect fit for Manchester United, and maybe because of his age, he's still 22 years, there's a lot of ceiling for him. There's a lot of space for him to grow into. But there again, you have to ask. No player is in Manchester United because they want to be in Manchester United. They were part of the plan of the manager that signed them. You understand? They were part of the structure that the manager wanted to build. Right now, Zirkzee does not fit what Amorim wants to build. You look at Ten Hag that signed him. Ten Hag signed him because he wanted a number 9 that can play. Amorim does not necessarily need a number 9 that can play. He needs a number 9 that can score. Can Zirkzee be that number 9 that scores? Of course, we know that his return has been poor. Even his return at Bologna didn't, show a lot of promise. But then he's a good player. I think this is the reason why Manchester United wants to do a swap deal with Napoli. If Napoli agrees for straight swap, because the valuation of Osimhen is around 70 million. You get it? And Zirkzee, we bought him for, I think, 30-40 million thereabout. So, looking at the age of Zirkzee, I think Napoli might consider that they are buying the age plus the original fee of Zirkzee. So it's a good deal for me if it happens.
Don't you think that it's okay for your club to pay outrightly for the player? Maybe give them Hojlund since he's striker.
Well, I think it boils down to the fact that we are looking that Hojlund is talented. You understand? And I think that if you look at Hojlund and you look at Zirkzee, one is more of a striker than the other. Manchester United might go with the idea that Hojlund was given too much work to do at that age. He was still in his development age. He still is in the development days. You cannot get a perfect number 9 at 22. They are still growing. You need somebody to groom them. You need somebody to play alongside them to show them how to be that number 9. Probably we still rate Hojlund higher than Zirkzee in terms of development and outright potential that we want them to be. And then you also look at Hojlund. He has come out to say he wants to stay in the club. You understand? I think that the club feels like Hojlund has Manchester United in his heart. Don't forget, he's a Man United fan. So the club might want to develop him. The club might want him to continue with them. You understand? And his wage is, considerably low and within the range that Ineos want to work with. But even that of Zirkzee too, you get Zirkzee's wage is also fair and can, fit into the wage structure. But you know that Manchester United need an immediate leap. We need immediate development. We need to go back to where we belong. So we need outright stars. And that is why they want to swap Zirkzee. I think Zirkzee is the dispensable player in between Hojlund and Zirkzee.
All right.
What I can go.
All right. So dispensable player, but understand that during the season there are injuries and a lot of things happen.
Yeah.
And if there is no Kunha there is no Mbemu there, you need players to come on and replace all those guys.
Yeah.
You need to have at least a bigger squad that if this person is not around, this person will play. You giving out Zirkzee in place of Osimhen, I think is a good deal. But what I'm saying is, when injury comes, what will you do?
Well, I think it's down to the manager. You know, some managers like big squad, some like thin squad because of, you know, dressing room control and, you know, being able to have a group that can understand what they are doing and then be as a family. I don't know what the type of group that Amorim likes to work with, whether large or thin. Of course, I don't know. But I do think that if you look at what Ineos are doing, I think they want a particular way structure that they can work with. They don't want a over-bloated way structure. You understand? They want something that, okay, this is who we have, this is all we are paying for, and this is the result. Zirkzee, we know, is not somebody that can deliver 20 Premier League goals. Let's not lie to ourselves. You understand? Hojlund too has proven that he's not there yet. He needs somebody to grow with him. He needs somebody to develop him. And Kunha in the club, Osimhen in the club are perfect characters to build confidence and arrogance in a number 9, because a number 9 needs to have arrogance. You get it? You need to have the charisma. Be fearless. You get it? Go into the 18 and create fear for in the defenders. I mean, you look at the goal Ronaldo scored against what's it called, Spain. You could see that he was in the box. Cucurella was standing in front of him, and before the ball came, he pushed Cucurella. That takes experience. That takes arrogance. You get it? Hojlund wouldn't try to even push Cucurella. He won't even be there. So you need those type of players like Kunha, players like Osimhen that are arrogant. You get it? Inside the box. I think this is what the type of profile that the club is looking for. Maybe Zirkzee does not fit it. That's just it. And maybe Amorim does not want a big squad.
But what I'm saying is, if injury comes and maybe they don't sell Zirkzee finish, nobody to stay there, nobody to play there, how will you guys cope? This thing happened the first season of Ten Hag, second season of Ten Hag, and it happened last season. There was a time when it was only Garnacho up front. Everybody was injured. Reason being that Amorim chased away Rashford, chased away Anthony, chased away almost all of them. So what will they, play with? Nobody except Garnacho.
Right.
He's being kicked, do all sort of things. Like the Garnacho really tried for you guys. So I feel like sending Zirkzee out again will hurt you guys, because you don't do that for the first season, second season. If it happens now, it will be the third time. So you guys should know how to maybe manage it, and over time being able to accommodate them and pay them. So Manchester United fans, tell us what your thoughts are, and don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at Football Analysis, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe, please. That's the only way you can help us. Anything you have to say, tell our fans, tell them how it is for you to for them to subscribe.
No, all our fans, Football Analysis, we are happy. We are seeing what you're doing for us. This channel is for you. It's for the fans. This is pure football channel. Everything we are doing here, we are bringing you correct and news that are verified. We don't do rumors. We don't do sensationalism. What we do is pure, actual, valid sporting report. That's what we do here, and we say thank you for what you're doing for the channel. We see the interaction, we see the following, we see everything. But please continue to help us share, continue to help us subscribe across all social media platforms. We need your support. We need you to stay afloat. Thank you so much.
All right, so everywhere is Football Analysis 247. Everywhere football. Just go to your Google, type Football Analysis 247. It will bring both our TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Football Analysis 247. Thank you for watching, and always see you on the next episode.